Right. Right, I'm coming. Who is it?
Jim, it's me.
Look, Janet, just forget it, will you please? Go away.
Jim, let me in. Please. Jim.
You stop that. What do you think you're doing? You wake the neighbours.
I'm sorry, Jim. I couldn't help it. I thought that you and Meg were sleeping together. I only did it because I love you.
That's not love, Janet. That's just insecurity.
Oh, you'd know, wouldn't you? Has it ever occurred to you that this is all your fault? Now, you don't know what you want.
Well, I know that I don't want you. But you won't take no for an answer.
You're not the only man who's ever wanted me.
Oh, it's terrific. Go and find him. Make his life a misery, will you?
You fast. Not that I'd expect anything better. You haven't exactly been a great success, have you? With your wife, for instance?
Get out.
No.
Get out.
Hi, Judy. Right on time as usual, eh?
What are you talking about? I'm 2 years late.
Well, she's all filled up and ready to go.
Thanks for the chance, huh?
Oh, your daughter was pretty persuasive. Nice kid. Just be careful, eh? You so much as get a parking ticket and the company's down in my neck to get rid of you. That's if the board doesn't take your licence away.
Don't you worry. I got more to lose than you have.
Yeah, you're right there. Well, good luck.
Bit rusty.
Yeah. Easy, girl.
What's the matter? Don't the screws feed you, eh? You know, if you were mine, I'd feed you all the time. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into the dining room and get some more grub out for you. Yes, I am. Be really good. I just got this little bit of biscuit. Here. Here. Oh, come on. It's not that bad. Maybe you're thirsty, eh?
What's wrong with the dogs?
Oh, nothing. Just the way they're treated, you know. Locked up in cages, just like us.
Well, if you keep talking to them, people are going to think you've gone strange. You better get over and mix with the others.
No.
Don't be stupid. You're only attracting attention to yourself. They don't know what happened at Barnhurst.
Yeah, well, maybe it'd be better if I told them.
Maybe it'd be better if they didn't find out at all.
Well, they're going to find out sooner or later.
There's a chance they won't.
It's not a very good one, though, is it?
Burns, move away from the fence. You're out here to exercise, not to annoy those dogs.
I'm not annoying the dogs.
Don't argue with me. Move away from the fence.
See ya.
I take it you and Janet aren't talking.
Well, she was last night. Couldn't stop her, in fact. Started hammering on the door in the middle of the night. I doubt the neighbours are speaking to me this morning.
Why didn't you let her in?
I did. She was absolutely impossible. Had to throw her out again. Then she started hammering on the door again. It's not funny, Meg. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. Couldn't you talk to her?
I wouldn't know what to say.
You're a woman.
Yes, but that's where the similarity ends. I don't understand her any more than you do. Maybe I'm just not the possessive type. If I were, perhaps I wouldn't be here with Bob thousands of miles away in Jakarta.
Ah, no, that's an idea.
Oh, thanks very much.
No, I didn't mean that Bob was trying to get away from you or anything like that.
But I don't know what you're going to do about Janet.
What are you doing in there, Burns? This is supposed to be an exercise period.
Well, I can't do much exercise with this, can I?
Well, at least get outside. Get yourself some fresh air.
I went outside and I got bored.
Well, you don't look exactly occupied in here.
Yeah, well, I've read all the magazines and the comics in the rec room. Could I go to the library and get a book?
Yes, I don't see why not.
Come on. We'll unlock the security gate for you.
Oh, thanks.
It's a bit of a turn up for the books, isn't it? Doreen asking to go to the library. I didn't even know she could read. Not that the most she could manage was to sign her own name.
Or anybody else's, if it happens to be on a cheque.
Coffee?
Oh, thanks, Jim.
It's good to see someone enjoying themselves, even if it is at someone else's expense.
We weren't talking about you.
Not now, no. But I'm sure you filled Meg in on all the details earlier.
Look, I won't have coffee, Jim. It's a bit early in the day for me.
Well, don't bother to deny it.
Deny what? You'd have to be blind and deaf not to know that something's going on the way that you've been acting.
And Meg has a nice, comfortable shoulder to cry on, doesn't she?
Meg happens to be a friend. She also happens to be married.
Well, that's never stopped you before. And don't think you're going to get away with it.
Get away with what? We're through. That's it.
It is not it. Now, you are going to pay for what you did to me.
You're incredible, you know that? Don't know how you ever expect to hold a man with all your tantrums and your yelling. Now this stupid idle threat.
Is that so, Mr. Fletcher? Well, you may be right about the yelling and the tantrums, but idle threats don't count on it.
Come on, you lot. Move. Come on, you're supposed to be back at work already. Move it. The union should do something about these morning exercise periods.
Well, the women have got to have their fresh air.
Yes, but they're so difficult to get back to work afterwards. They could exercise in the afternoons. Most of them don't do anything when they're out there anyway. They just sit around. Burns spent the entire time annoying the guard dogs.
That reminds me. Look, Doreen asked me to take her to the library. Will you make sure she gets back through the security gates?
Okay.
How was she?
I give up on her, Meg. Really, I do. I think she's unbalanced.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, but you haven't been involved with her the way I have. Anyone that wrecked my flat the way she did can't be all there. I think she'd do just about anything to spite me.
I'm not afraid of her, eh?
Not for myself, I'm not, but for her, I am. If somebody doesn't make her see sense, she could end up in real trouble.
And you think that should be me?
There's nobody else.
All right. I'll talk to her.
Thanks, Meg.
Come on, Burns, hurry it up. Got better things to do than open and shut security gates for you all.
Yeah, well, if you left them open all the time, you wouldn't have to, would you?
Oh, yes, we all know what you lot would get up to if you were allowed to wander wherever you liked. What did you go to the library for, anyway?
Want a book to read.
Well, where is it?
Couldn't find one I was interested in.
Couldn't find one with pictures in it, you mean?
Janet, I was hoping to find you here.
I'm due back on duty.
Look, can't we talk?
Nothing to talk about.
What about you and Jim?
What about us?
Janet, I want to help. We're supposed to be friends.
You've got a very funny way of showing it.
I have. Look, I've done my best to try and keep out of this, but the way you're behaving, it's beginning to affect the whole prison. Somebody's got to talk some sense into you.
Has it ever occurred to you that it's not my fault, it's Jim's? Now, why don't you talk to him?
I have already spoken to Jim.
Oh, yes, I remember. Is that what you were doing all night at your place?
Now, that's not true, and you know it. Jim has his faults, but he wouldn't take advantage of me, and he certainly wouldn't deceive you.
Oh, no? Have you seen the latest Government Gazette?
No? What's it got in it?
Situation's vacant. They're advertising the position of Deputy Governor here. You know what that means? He's resigned. Now, did he tell you about that?
Well, perhaps it's a mistake.
He didn't tell me either.
He did mention that he might apply for Governor of Beechmont, but I thought he'd scrap the whole idea because he didn't think he'd get it.
Well?
He's got the job. It's listed here in the new postings.
So much for him not deceiving anyone.
Biscuits 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Condensed milk.
How's it going?
What do you think you're doing, creeping up on me like that? You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack. What are you doing in here anyway?
I just come